Well, guys, I believe we're only 49 days away from Election Day. President Trump, in my opinion, is the front runner. Despite what the polls actually say, man, Kamala Harris is in big trouble. I told you guys that she is not running a campaign. She's not doing it, guys. She's not giving interviews. And when she actually does interviews, the very, very few, she actually does not answer questions. That debate, it backfired, man. The debate backfired on the Democrats, man. Despite what the media is saying, that Kamala Harris won a debate, the voters are saying that Trump is winning on the issues. Now, folks, the election is going to come down to the swing states. We all know that. And really, guys, for the most part, President Trump has been leading in the polls in the swing states. We're actually going to get into the polls, folks, but the independent voter is the most important person in this election. Now, believe it or not, guys, there's still people out there that are still undecided. Now, are these people truly undecided on whether to actually vote for Trump versus Harris or vice versa? Probably not. But I do believe that there are like Democrat voters that aren't really committed to voting for Kamala Harris. These people may not necessarily vote for Trump, but also they may not necessarily vote for Kamala Harris either. And folks, we actually have a video we must react to because this is really, really bad news, folks, for Kamala Harris. Also, Harry Enton over there on CNN. Yeah, he has some very, very bad news when it comes to Kamala Harris, guys. Don't believe these polls. Don't believe them. Trump is ahead, but however, act like Trump is way, way behind. You still must go out there, vote early. If your state actually allows you to vote early, bring some friends. Vote Trump. Because we need this election, guys. We really, really do. But let's not waste any time, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into this. Check this out. Insulting my intelligence, swing state undecided voters unload on Harris for how she answers questions. Folks, you see why they don't want Kamala Harris doing interviews? Because really, guys, she does not enunciate and answer questions. She tap dances around it. And I believe this clip we're actually going to be watching is really about that ABC Philadelphia interview that she gave, which was one of the worst of all times. She's not persuading anybody to vote for her. And the Trump derangement is only going to go so far. This is not 2020, guys. The Harris-Biden administration has been in power for over 3.5 years, and things are bad. You can't blame it on Trump. You really can't. People now have actually live in a Biden-Harris administration and also in a Trump administration. Who actually got you more money? It's Trump. And it's not even close. So let's go ahead here, guys, and read this and then watch the clip. 2 undecided voters in battleground states doing a video released Tuesday criticized the way Kamala Harris has answered questions on a campaign trail. Harris faced backlash for a Friday interview with 6 ABC Philadelphia's Action News, where she rambled about her middle-class upbringing when anchor Brian Taft asked her what specific strategies she has planned to improve affordability for Americans. A Nevada voter named Jamie and a Pennsylvania voter named Kimberly both asserted Harris's answers as insulting to them during a focus group on the platform Two-Way, which was recorded on Monday. Now, these people definitely don't seem like they're going to be voting for Trump. However, these people are not committed to voting for Kamala Harris. Yes, and this has been a major, major problem for Kamala Harris, folks. The people still don't know how she's actually going to do what she says she's going to do if she actually tells you what she's going to do. I mean, this woman has been all over the place, stealing Trump's policies, implementing communism as well. Yeah, not good. But listen in, guys.
And with Harris, she just to date hasn't given me a reason to vote for her. Every time she gets asked a question, it gets right to the stump speech or goes off on a tangent or doesn't answer the question directly. So while I find Trump enraging, I find that she's almost insulting my intelligence, thinking that I'm not gonna see through that.
I can't agree more with you. I feel insulted by her in some ways. I feel like this is her election to lose because I do think there are a lot of people who are over Trump and frustrated, and just as you said, he's just dividing the country. But at the same time, I feel like, especially at the debate, I feel like Kamala went and did the same thing that he's been doing. And it is insulting, I think, to voters who don't know what to do. And she's not saying or making us feel any more confident in her. And it's very frustrating.
And with Harris.
Yeah, so you saw that right there, guys. You saw that right there. Definitely people that don't sound like they would actually vote for Trump. But also, they say that Kamala Harris is insulting them. They're not committed to actually vote for Kamala Harris either. This is a bad sign, folks. Like I said, Trump derangement is not going to work this time. It's not going to work. Now, let's jump over here, man, because CNN's Harry Enton warns Harris currently in polling danger zone. Now, according to these so-called polls right here, in the battlegrounds, Kamala Harris is up 0.1. 0.1. Keep that in mind, okay? But when it comes to the popular vote overall, the popular vote doesn't even matter, folks. It doesn't even matter. Hillary won the popular vote back in 2016. Guess what? She did not win the election. It's about the Electoral College. Now, one of the reasons why the Democrats get so many votes is mainly because California is the most populous state in the union. They have the most people. And that is a super duper blue state. So is New York State, man, because of New York City. Overwhelmingly Democrat. So Republicans are at a disadvantage right off the top. But that's why we actually have the Electoral College. And folks, it looks like it could actually be a Trump landslide in the Electoral College. The Electoral College is a beautiful thing, but the Democrats definitely want to get rid of it. Let's listen into Harry Enton right here talk about the danger zone for Kamala Harris. Let's roll it.
All right. So, it's not that surprising, Mr. Berman, from my undisclosed location. You'll never guess where I am. So take a look here. National polls in the last month, including leads within the margin of error. Look, Kamala Harris leads in pretty much every single national poll. She's led in 9 of the polls that have been released over the last month. Trump has just led in 1 national.
Okay, he's talking about Trump only leading in 1. That's BS. There's been other polls out there, but CNN is not using those other polls that actually have Trump in the lead. And this is CNN doing this on purpose. This is not true. There's like 3 or 4 of the polls where Trump is actually in the lead.
National poll over the last month, and we've had 1 tie. So the fact that a national poll shows Kamala Harris ahead, not really much of a surprise because, John, pretty much all of them do.
And the thing is, Harry, thanks to the founding fathers, this isn't a national election exactly, is it? Oh, now you're suddenly behind me. You keep on moving. There's Harry, still in an undisclosed location, but at least virtually behind me, making me very nervous. All right, Harry, talk to us about what the states look like, the battleground states.
Yeah, so look, this is about the Electoral College, right? So let's take a look at the average margin. Nationally, Harris is ahead in the average poll by 2.5 points.
No, she's not. She's really not ahead by 2.5 points. We know that these polls are off. In 2020, Joe Biden was up by like 8 points. Guess what? He quote unquote won by 4. Hillary was also ahead in the polls. And guess what? She still lost. That 2.5 points, man, that's BS. We all know that they oversampled Democrats and Trump has a strong possibility of actually winning the popular vote. If Trump wins the popular vote, boy, it's over with, man, for Kamala Harris.
But look in those 7 key battleground states, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Harris is only ahead by 0.3 points, John. So the bottom line is, in those 7 key battleground states, it's a significantly tighter race than it is nationally, John.
So Al Gore and Hillary Clinton are calling right now, Harry, asking what the chances are that Harris could win the popular vote but lose in the Electoral College.
Yeah, Al Gore won the popular vote in 2000. He lost.
Okay. So basically, you note that 2.5 point lead nationally here, right? Okay. Harris's chances, if she wins the popular vote by 2 to 3 points, the chance she wins the Electoral College is only 53%. The bottom line is, once you have to get all the way north to about 3 to 4 points for Harris to have a clear chance, the clear majority chance of winning the Electoral College. If she only wins by less than 2, look at that. Only a 23% chance of winning. Right now, Harris is right now in that danger zone where basically about half the time, given that popular vote margin nationally, she would win. And so here's the situation. Chance Harris wins the popular vote at this point is about 70%. But the chance she wins the Electoral College is only about 50%. So the bottom line is, at this hour, John, there's about a 20% chance that Kamala Harris wins the popular vote, but actually loses in the Electoral College. So we could be heading towards one of these splits that we saw in 2016 and in 2000, whereby one candidate, Kamala Harris, wins in the popular vote, but loses in the Electoral College. Basically, at this hour, we're right in that sort of weird middle zone where we honestly don't know what's going to happen based upon the popular vote. And that is why those national polls that show Kamala Harris ahead, at this point, really don't matter that much.
Harry Etten, thank you so much wherever you are. Stay safe, my friend.
Yeah, so you heard that right there, man. Kamala Harris is in big time trouble. Now, this over here is that real clear polling right here, okay? In these battleground states, it says that Kamala Harris is up 0.1. These polls are so bad, guys. I mean, like Wisconsin right here, guys. They actually have Kamala Harris up 1.2 points. I do not believe this at all. Now, the Wisconsin polls were extremely off in 2020. I'm talking about they were off by like 7 or 8 points. So if they're saying that Kamala Harris is up by 1.2 points based on 2020, Trump is up by like 6. If the polls are wrong again, and chances are they are. I mean, you also have this, there really isn't any new polling here, to tell you the truth. I mean, Insider Advantage here, they got the latest one from 9/11 to 9/12, Harris +2. And last one is, the last two anyway, is CBS and Marquette. Those are from 9/6 and 9/5 right there. And there's no way in the world that Harris is up 4. So it's kind of skewed because this is a bad poll right here, guys. A very, very bad poll right there. And also now they're saying that Kamala Harris is up in Nevada. Trump has been leading the whole time. The whole time in Nevada. But now they're saying that Kamala Harris is in lead. There's only one poll. Trafalgar has Harris up 1. And I believe they're also using this outlier poll here from Bloomberg back in August that has Harris +4. She's not leading in Nevada, guys. She's not. She is really not leading in Nevada. I mean, this is a bad, bad sign here for Kamala Harris. I mean, Trump is actually up in Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania on here. And what's strange is, guys, is that Wisconsin and Michigan, they have Kamala Harris winning those, but all 3 of these states, guys, they usually vote the same way. And I believe Kamala Harris is done with Pennsylvania. She knows she's not going to win Pennsylvania. She knows that. And this is Michigan right here, man. Trump. I mean, Michigan is the most liberal out of these 3 states. And she's only up 0.7. Yeah, like I said, this Bloomberg poll here, terrible. Harris +3, the Hill Emerson poll, and this is back in August. There's like no polling here, guys. There's like no polling. And we know that they don't know how to poll Trump voters and Republicans. They always undersample them. So the battlegrounds, man, Harris ain't winning these battlegrounds, guys. She's not. I mean, she's in real, real trouble. And they know it. 49 days to the election, guys. 49 days. She's in big time trouble with votes. Big time trouble. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.